Hold on to your existential hats, because this might surprise you. Studies have shown that nihilistic thinkers often report higher levels of happiness and well-being than those who cling tightly to a belief in inherent meaning and purpose. Yes, you read that right. Those philosophical rebels who dare to question the meaning of it all, who stare into the abyss of existence and shrug their shoulders with a cosmic meh, might actually be onto something. Now, before you ditch your life goals and start wearing black turtlenecks in a misguided attempt to achieve nihilistic bliss, let's dive deeper into this intriguing paradox. Is nihilism truly a secret weapon in the quest for happiness? Or are we just overthinking things, mistaking a philosophical scapegoat for the true culprits of our existential angst? In this article, we'll embark on a mind-bending exploration of nihilism, delving into its various forms, its potential pitfalls, and its surprising silver linings. We'll examine how nihilism can impact our happiness, our relationships, and our sense of purpose. And ultimately, we'll discover how to navigate the nihilistic landscape and find meaning and fulfillment, even in a world that may seem inherently meaningless. Before we start throwing accusations around and labeling nihilism as a happiness-stealing villain, let's get to know the alleged culprit a little better. Nihilism, like a philosophical onion, comes in various layers, each with its own unique flavor. Existential nihilism. This is the classic, no-frills nihilism that says, life has no inherent meaning or purpose. It's the belief that we are born into a universe that is indifferent to our existence, that our lives are ultimately insignificant in the grand scheme of things. It's the philosophical equivalent of a cosmic shrug, a meh that echoes through the vast emptiness of space. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. Existential nihilism can also be a source of liberation, freeing us from the weight of expectations and allowing us to create our own meaning in a world that may seem inherently meaningless. Moral nihilism. This branch of nihilism takes things a step further, claiming that there are no objective moral values or principles. Right and wrong, good and evil, are simply human constructs, subjective opinions that have no inherent truth or validity. It's like saying, pineapple on pizza is delicious. Well, maybe to you, but your friend who prefers pepperoni might vehemently disagree. Moral nihilism can be a challenging concept, as it questions the foundations of our ethical beliefs. However, it can also be a source of intellectual curiosity and open-mindedness, encouraging us to examine our own moral compass and engage in thoughtful dialogue with those who hold different views. Epistemological nihilism. This type of nihilism questions the possibility of objective knowledge. It suggests that we can never truly know anything with certainty, that all our beliefs and knowledge are ultimately subjective and unreliable. It's like saying, I'm pretty sure I saw Bigfoot in the woods, but maybe it was just a bear wearing a really convincing costume. Epistemological nihilism can be a humbling philosophy, reminding us of the limitations of our own understanding. However, it can also encourage us to be more open-minded, to question our assumptions, and to embrace the inherent uncertainty of life. Political nihilism. This form of nihilism expresses a lack of faith in political systems and institutions. It suggests that political action is ultimately futile, that there is no point in trying to change the world because nothing really matters anyway. It's the kind of nihilism that might lead you to say, why bother voting? All politicians are corrupt anyway. Political nihilism can be a dangerous philosophy, as it can lead to apathy and disengagement. However, it can also be a catalyst for critical thinking and social change, encouraging us to question the status quo and work towards a more just and equitable society. Now, before you start feeling like you've stumbled into a philosophy class, let's get back to the main question. Is nihilism secretly stealing your happiness? At first glance, nihilism might seem like a happiness-sucking vacuum cleaner, leaving us feeling empty, hopeless, and devoid of motivation. After all, if nothing really matters, why bother getting out of bed in the morning? Why pursue our dreams, build relationships, or even try to make the world a better place? Nihilism, in its most extreme form, can lead to apathy, despair, and a sense of existential dread. It can make us feel like we're adrift in a meaningless universe, with no anchor to hold us steady, like a tiny sailboat lost in a vast and stormy sea. This sense of meaninglessness can be particularly challenging in a world that often bombards us with messages about purpose and fulfillment. We're told to find our passion, pursue our dreams, and leave our mark on the world. But what if, deep down, we suspect that it's all just a cosmic joke, a grand illusion with no inherent meaning? This dissonance between societal expectations and nihilistic beliefs can create a sense of internal conflict, leading to anxiety, depression, and a general feeling of dissatisfaction with life. Furthermore, nihilism can challenge our relationships and our sense of connection to others. If we believe that life is ultimately meaningless, it can be difficult to find value in human connection, to invest in relationships, and to build a sense of community. We may struggle to find common ground with others, to share our hopes and dreams, and to build a sense of belonging. This isolation and disconnection can further contribute to feelings of unhappiness and dissatisfaction. But hold on a minute. Before we throw nihilism under the existential bus, let's consider its potential for liberation and joy. Think of nihilism as a blank canvas. It's not a bleak and empty void, but rather an opportunity to create your own masterpiece, to define your own values, and to live a life that is authentically yours. Nihilism doesn't tell you what to believe or how to live. It simply removes the pre-existing structures and expectations, allowing you to create your own meaning and purpose. It's like being handed a set of paints and brushes and told, "Go create." There are no rules, no limitations, just your own imagination and creativity. Here are some ways nihilism can actually enhance your happiness. Nihilism liberates us from the pressure to conform to societal norms and expectations. It allows us to question the shoulds and musts that often dictate our lives, freeing us to pursue our own passions and define our own values. It's like breaking free from the shackles of societal expectations and dancing to the beat of your own drum. When we let go of the belief in inherent meaning, we are free to create our own. This can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling life, as we pursue goals and values that truly resonate with us. We are no longer bound by predefined notions of success or happiness. We are free to define these concepts for ourselves, based on our own unique experiences and aspirations. Nihilism can heighten our appreciation for the present moment. When we recognize the fleeting nature of existence, we are more likely to savor the beauty and joy in the everyday moments, to cherish our relationships, and to live fully in the present. We become more mindful, more present, and more attuned to the richness of life as it unfolds. Nihilism can foster resilience in the face of adversity. When we accept that life is inherently uncertain and that suffering is an inevitable part of the human experience, we are better equipped to cope with challenges and setbacks. We develop a stoic acceptance of life's ups and downs, recognizing that both joy and sorrow are fleeting and that true strength lies in our ability to adapt and persevere. All right, now that we've delved into the depths of nihilism, let's equip ourselves with the tools and strategies needed to navigate this seemingly daunting landscape. Fear not, for even in a world that may seem inherently meaningless, we can find our footing, create our own paths, and cultivate a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Think of it as a grand adventure, a quest to discover hidden treasures of meaning and happiness in the vast expanse of existence. Life, let's face it, can be pretty absurd. It's full of unexpected twists and turns, bizarre coincidences, and moments that make you question whether you've accidentally stumbled into a Monty Python sketch. But instead of resisting the absurdity, embrace it, laugh at the cosmic joke, find humor in the unexpected, and cultivate a sense of playful curiosity about the world around you. Remember that time you tripped over your own feet while trying to impress your crush? Or the time you accidentally sent a text message meant for your best friend to your boss? Yeah, those moments might have been cringeworthy at the time, but looking back, they probably make for pretty hilarious stories. Life is full of these little absurdities, these moments that make us shake our heads and chuckle at the sheer ridiculousness of it all. Embracing the absurdity can lighten our hearts, help us navigate challenges with a more playful spirit, and remind us not to take ourselves too seriously. Nihilism doesn't mean that life is meaningless. It simply means that meaning is not inherent. It's up to you to create your own meaning, to define your own values, and to live a life that is authentically yours. This can be a daunting task, but it's also an incredibly empowering one. You are the author of your own story, the creator of your own meaning. You get to decide what matters to you, what values you want to embody, and what kind of impact you want to make on the world. Think of it as writing your own choose-your-own-adventure novel. You get to decide which paths to take, which challenges to face, and which characters to include in your story. You can choose to be the hero, the villain, the comic relief, or the wise sage. The possibilities are endless, and the choice is yours. Human connection is a powerful antidote to nihilism. Building strong, meaningful relationships with others can provide a sense of belonging, purpose, and shared experience that can help counter the feelings of isolation and meaninglessness that nihilism can sometimes evoke. Invest in your relationships, nurture your connections, and build a community of support that can help you navigate the challenges of life. Think of your relationships as a network of interconnected paths, each one leading to new discoveries, new perspectives, and new opportunities for growth and connection. These relationships can provide a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose, and a sense of shared experience that can enrich your life in countless ways. Nihilism can heighten our awareness of the fleeting nature of existence. This awareness can be a source of anxiety, but it can also be a source of profound appreciation for the present moment. Practice mindfulness, savor the beauty and joy in the everyday moments, and cherish the time you have with loved ones. Live fully in the present, for it is the only moment we truly have. Think of the present moment as a precious gift, a fleeting spark of awareness in the vast expanse of time. Embrace this gift, savor its beauty, and cherish its fleeting nature. By living fully in the present, we can cultivate a sense of gratitude, joy, and peace, even in the face of life's uncertainties. Nihilism can help us appreciate the beauty in the imperfect, the transient, and the impermanent. Embrace the wabi-sabi philosophy, finding beauty in the cracks and crevices of life, in the fleeting moments of joy and sorrow, in the natural cycle of birth, decay, and renewal. This appreciation for the imperfect can bring a sense of peace and acceptance, even in the face of life's challenges. Think of a cracked teacup, its imperfections adding to its beauty and uniqueness, or a weathered old tree, its gnarled branches telling a story of resilience and survival, or a fleeting sunset, its vibrant colors painting the sky with a masterpiece of impermanence. These imperfections, these fleeting moments, these natural cycles, all hold a unique beauty that can inspire awe and wonder. Find activities that bring you joy, purpose, and a sense of fulfillment. This might include pursuing your passions, volunteering your time, contributing to your community, or simply engaging in activities that bring you a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. By actively creating meaning in your life, you can counter the feelings of emptiness and apathy that nihilism can sometimes evoke. Think of your life as a garden. You get to choose which seeds to plant, which flowers to cultivate, and which fruits to harvest. By engaging in activities that bring you joy, purpose, and fulfillment, you are cultivating a garden of meaning, a vibrant and flourishing testament to your own unique passions and values. So, is nihilism secretly stealing your happiness? The answer, like most things in life, is not a simple yes or no. Nihilism can be a challenging philosophy, forcing us to confront the existential questions that often lurk beneath the surface of our daily lives. It can trigger feelings of anxiety, despair, and a sense of meaninglessness. But nihilism can also be a liberating philosophy, freeing us from the weight of expectations and empowering us to create our own meaning in a world that may seem inherently meaningless. The key is to find a balance, to acknowledge the challenges of nihilism while also embracing its potential for growth and transformation. By reframing our perspective, cultivating self-compassion, building resilience, and taking action, we can navigate the nihilistic landscape and find happiness and fulfillment, even in a world that may seem inherently meaningless. Remember, you are the author of your own story, the creator of your own meaning. Embrace the absurdity, find beauty in the imperfect, cultivate meaningful relationships, and live fully in the present moment. And hey, don't forget to laugh along the way. Life's too short to take it all too seriously, especially when you could be out there chasing your dreams, building sandcastles with your loved ones, or simply enjoying the absurdity of it all. Think of life as a grand cosmic ballroom and nihilism as an unconventional dance partner. It may not lead you through the traditional waltz or tango, but it can guide you through a unique and liberating dance of self-discovery, resilience, and joy. Embrace the unexpected steps, the improvisational moves, and the freedom to create your own rhythm. In the nihilistic dance, there are no wrong steps, only opportunities to express yourself, to connect with others, and to find beauty in the fleeting moments of existence. So, put on your dancing shoes, my friends, and step onto the dance floor of life. Embrace the absurdity, cultivate your own meaning, and find joy in the present moment. The music is playing, the lights are shimmering, and the universe is waiting to see your unique dance of life unfold.